6 Future Foods and Smart Processing Trends Redefining Food Industries Agriculture. આપ સૌ પોતપોતાનો સ્થાન ગ્રહણ કરી લેશો. જ્યાં પણ આપને જગ્યા મળે આપ ઊભા રહી જશો. આપ સૌને કાર્યક્રમ આ સેમિનાર શરૂ કરીએ તે પહેલા આપનો મોબાઈલ સ્વિચ ઓફ મોડમાં અથવા તો સાયલેન્સ મોડમાં મૂકવા માટે ખાસ વિનંતી કરીએ છીએ. પ્લીઝ વેલકમ મેમ. નમસ્કાર, સુપ્રભાત. વાઇબ્રન્ટ ગુજરાત રિજનલ કોન્ફરન્સના આજના આ બીજા દિવસે અહીં ઉપસ્થિત તમામ મહાનુભાવો, ઉદ્યોગ સાહસિકો, કૃષિ નિષ્ણાતો અને આપ સૌનું ગુજરાત એગ્રો ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝ કોર્પોરેશન તરફથી હાર્દિક સ્વાગત કરીએ છીએ. બદલાતો જમાનો છે અને બદલાતી રીત છે. નવા જમાનાની ટેકનોલોજીની સાથે આપણે રહીશું તો આપણી જીત છે. આજે આપણે એક એવા વિષય પર ચર્ચા કરવા જઈ રહ્યા છીએ જે માત્ર એક ઉદ્યોગ નથી પણ માનવજાતની પ્રાથમિક જરૂરિયાત છે. આજના સેમિનારનો વિષય છે ફ્યુચર ફૂડ એન્ડ સ્માર્ટ પ્રોસેસિંગ ટ્રેન્ડ્સ રીડિફાઇનિંગ ફૂડ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝ. કાર્યક્રમને શરૂ કરીએ. આવો સેમિનારની શરૂઆત કરીએ. સેમિનારના બ્રીફિંગ અને કોન્ટેન્ટ સેટિંગથી આમંત્રિત કરીએ શ્રી વિજય ખરાડી સરને, એમડી ગુજરાત એગ્રો ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝ કોર્પોરેશન, સેમિનારના બ્રીફિંગ માટે. પ્લીઝ સર.
Good morning. I welcome all of you in this vibrant Gujarat Regional Conference at Baroda. Our topic is Future Foods and Smart Processing Trends, that is redefining food industry. Basically, जब हम बात करते हैं कि फ्यूचर फूड क्या हो सकता है या स्मार्ट प्रोसेसिंग क्या हो सकता है, so for last so many years we are defining and redefining the future foods and smart processing. So basically पूरी दुनिया जो है उसमें बहुत सारा ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन हो रहा है. आप देखोगे यूरोपियन कंट्रीज होगा या फिर अमेरिकन कंट्रीज होगा, गल्फ कंट्रीज होगा. सो एवरीबडी नीड दैट फूड सिक्योरिटी एंड फूड सस्टेनेबिलिटी. अभी उनका अगर आप क्लाइमेट देखोगे तो क्लाइमेट भी बहुत सारी चीज़ें जो है वो तय करता है कि वेदर यू आर गोइंग टू मेक अ 3 टाइम क्रॉप देयर और नॉट. When you are in Gujarat or when you are in India, you do have a 3 time crop systems like a Kharif, Rabi and a Summer. तो पूरा एक साइकिल यहाँ पर रहता है जिसकी वजह से आपका प्रोड्यूस और प्रोडक्शन बहुत अच्छा होता है. But there are countries where there you will not get any kind of harvest or crops. So in that way, suppose Europe and America, their winter is so harsh, so they need some food security at the time when there is a issues. Okay, so when we talk about future, and we have a panelist among us who will definitely going to give their inputs about the smart processing and about the redefining of the food industry. So when we talk about the world, so there is a trend of increasing population all over. So when there is an increasing trend of a population and you have a limited resources, then how will you going to define it? उसके लिए हम क्या कर सकते हैं, तो उसके भी हम चर्चा करेंगे कि इतना पॉपुलेशन हमारा बढ़ रहा है तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं. दैट इज अ बेसिक थिंग. सबसे बड़ा फूड प्रोसेसिंग का जो चीज़ होता है वो है कि पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट के बाद बहुत सारा लॉस होता है. देयर इज अ कॉल्ड पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट लॉस. तो पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट लॉस इतना ज़्यादा है कि प्रोसेसिंग अभी जो है वो हार्डली 15 to 20% है. तो वेजिटेबल्स या फ्रूट्स में आप देखोगे तो देयर इज हार्डली 10 to 20% ऑफ प्रोसेसिंग. बाकी जो है वो या तो हम लोग उसको कंज्यूम कर लेते हैं या तो वो जो है वो बिगड़ जाता है. तो ये जो पूरा प्रोसेस जो है उसको हम साइंटिफिक मैनर से या नई टेक्नोलॉजी से कैसे उसको ऐसा बनाए कि पोस्ट हार्वेस्ट लॉस जो है वो मिनिमम हो और उसके साथ साथ फूड प्रोसेसिंग जो हो एंड वैल्यू एडिशन जो हो मैक्सिमम हो। तो उसी के लिए आज का सेमिनार हम लोगों ने रखा है। देर आर लॉट्स ऑफ ड्राइविंग फोर्सेस which will definitely going to define it like rising demands, climate resilience, health awareness, food loss reduction। तो ये सारी चीज़ें भी हमारे यहाँ पर आएगी। उसके साथ साथ जो फ्यूचर ट्रेंड्स है उसमें हाई ग्रोथ सेगमेंट जिसको हम बोल सकते हैं, हाई ग्रोथ सेगमेंट्स इज लाइक मिलेट बेस्ड फूड्स, देन रेडी टू ईट, रेडी टू कुक प्रोडक्ट्स, then there is a plant based foods, functional foods, protein rich healthy snacks, personalized nutrition. So there are lots of things are coming in our way that definitely going to encourage us also, those people who are in the business of food processing and value addition. They will have a great possibility and great thing that इस टाइप का जो अलग अलग फ्यूचर ट्रेंड्स आ रहा है उसमें बहुत सारी चीज़ें जो है वो मिला के नई आ सकती है। उसके साथ साथ व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट द गुजरात, तो गुजरात हैव अ ग्रेट अपॉर्चुनिटी बिकॉज वी हैव अ पोर्ट्स एंड वी हैव एयरपोर्ट्स हियर ऑल्सो। सो यहाँ पर जितना भी ग्राउंड नट हो रहा है या फिर जितना भी कॉटन हो रहा है या फिर जितना भी मिलेट बेस्ड है, तो how we can process and how we can export it with all these quality standards that is defined by defined by the European Union or the American countries or other countries where it is required most. Other than also lots of new technologies like artificial intelligence, robotics, IoT and blockchain are coming, because traceability is one of the thing where you required how the source come from which place and what is their self life and all type of things will come in the future. So these are the basically context that what kind of future foods, how we are going to make it a smart processing, so it will be a great thing for the food industry also. तो ये जो फ्यूचर फूड्स है उसमें बहुत सारा चीज़ ये भी आता है मिनिस्ट्री की तरफ से कि प्रोसेस्ड फूड हेल्थ के लिए अच्छा नहीं है, तो ये चीज़ भी आती है। तो एक ये भी आई रिक्वेस्ट टू ऑल दी पैनलिस्ट यार ऑल्सो कि प्रोसेस्ड फूड जो है उसमें ऑल दी न्यूट्रिएंट्स जो है वो सब उसके अंदर ही रहे, कोई हेल्थ की दृष्टि से किसी को कुछ नुकसान ना हो, और हाउ वी कैन मेक दैट वैल्यू एडिशन और उस इंडस्ट्री को भी हम कैसे आगे बढ़ा सकते हैं। तो हम आज हमारे जितने भी पैनलिस्ट हैं उनको सुनेंगे और हमारे लिए ये प्रोसेसिंग कितना बढ़िया हो सकता है एंड हाउ वी आर गोइंग टू रिडिफाइन द फूड इंडस्ट्री ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड, उसके लिए हम लोग उनके बात सुनेंगे। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you so very much, sir. We would like to invite High Commissioner of Rwanda, Jacqueline Makangira, ma'am. Please welcome on the stage. Please welcome on the stage. અને કાર્યક્રમની શરૂઆત કરીએ સ્વાગતથી। હું શ્રી વિજય ખરાડી સાહેબને નમ્ર નિવેદન કરીશ કે આપ માનનીય મેડમનું સ્વાગત કરશો। શ્રી વિજય ખરાડી સર, MD, ગુજરાત એગ્રો ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રીઝ, High Commission, Sri Rwanda, Jacqueline Makangira. Thank you. અને હવે આમંત્રિત કરીએ શ્રી KS પટેલ સાહેબ, ડિવિઝનલ મેનેજર ASNC GISCL. આપ શ્રી વિજય ખરાડી સાહેબનું સ્વાગત કરશો પુષ્પથી। શ્રી KS પટેલ સાહેબ। આમંત્રિત કરીએ શ્રી NU રાવલ મેડમને, જોઈન્ટ ડાયરેક્ટર અકાઉન્ટ ફાઇનાન્સ ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટ। આપ શ્રી શ્રીનિવાસ સ્વાઇન, સિનિયર વાઇસ પ્રેસિડેન્ટ ઝેપ્ટો, આપનું સ્વાગત કરશો પુષ્પથી। શ્રી શ્રીનિવાસ સર, સિનિયર વાઇસ પ્રેસિડેન્ટ, અને શ્રીમતી NU રાવલ મેડમ, થેન્ક યુ સો વેરી મચ। નાઉ વી વુડ લાઇક ટુ ઇન્વાઇટ AP પટેલ, OSD GAICL। આપ સ્વાગત કરશો શ્રી ભૂપેન્દ્ર શર્મા સરનું, ઓપરેશનલ મેનેજર ITC ગુજરાત। શ્રી ભૂપેન્દ્ર શર્મા સર, ખૂબ ખૂબ ધન્યવાદ। આપ સૌની ઉપસ્થિતિ અમારા માટે ખૂબ મહત્વપૂર્ણ છે। આમંત્રિત કરીએ શ્રી વનરાજસિંહ વાઘેલા, ઇન્ચાર્જ ડિવિઝનલ મેનેજર JICL, શ્રી રાહુલ નાથ, બિઝનેસ હેડ H&V કન્ટ્રી ડિલાઇટ, આપનું સ્વાગત કરવા. શ્રી વનરાજસિંહ વાઘેલા, ઇન્ચાર્જ ડિવિઝનલ મેનેજર. આમંત્રિત કરીએ શ્રી રાજન ભટ્ટ, આસિસ્ટન્ટ મેનેજર. આપ શ્રી KS પટેલ, ડિવિઝનલ મેનેજર ASNC JICL નું સ્વાગત કરશો. આપ સૌના સાથ સહકાર થકી જ આ સેમિનાર આજે સ્વરૂપ પામી રહ્યો છે. આ સેમિનારના મુખ્ય 3 મુદ્દા છે. ખેડૂતોને ફક્ત ખેતીથી આગળ લઈ જઈ એ લોકોની મૂલ્ય વૃદ્ધિ કરવાની, પ્રોડક્શનમાં પ્રોડક્ટ ભેગી કરવાની, પ્રોસેસ કરવી અને માર્કેટ પૂરું પાડવાનું. સેમિનારના મુખ્ય ભાગમાં હવે આપણે જઈ રહ્યા છીએ, એટલે કે ટેકનિકલ સેશન. ફ્રોમ પ્રોડ્યુસર્સ ટુ વેલ્યુ ક્રિએટર્સ, એડવાન્સિંગ ડિસેન્ટ્રલાઇઝ્ડ પ્રોસેસિંગ એન્ડ ગ્રેડિંગ. આ વિષય સમજાવે છે કે કેવી રીતે આપણે આપણા સ્થાનિક ઉત્પાદનો માત્ર કાચો માલ નહીં, પરંતુ તેને બદલે આધુનિક પ્રોસેસિંગ કરી ગ્રેડિંગ અને ટેકનોલોજી અપનાવીને કેવી રીતે વેલ્યુ એડિશન કરી શકીએ. આ વિષય પર ઊંડાણપૂર્વક વાત કરવા માટે આમંત્રિત કરીએ છીએ શ્રી ભૂપેન્દ્ર શર્મા સાહેબને, ઓપરેશનલ્સ મેનેજર ITC ગુજરાત. પ્લીઝ વેલકમ મિસ્ટર ભૂપેન્દ્ર શર્માજી.
गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन. मंच पे बैठे सारे डिग्नेटरी, विजय कराड़े सर, मिस्टर KC पटेल, मिस्टर स्वैन, मिस्टर राहुल and ma'am. As we all know that in the past, I hope I'm clear now. Right. Thank you. As we know, in the past few years, the manufacturing and the supply chain industry has adopted the AI tools and the digital tools very significantly. And basis on that, these two terms have become the new normal for this industry. As we are the pioneer in the agriculture sector, ITC, we have taken the initiative to take the leap in this regard also. And that is why we developed one particular ecosystem called ITC Mars. We called it the unique phygital model. This ITC Mars stands for Meta Market Advanced Agriculture and Rural Services. So what is the phygital model? The phygital model is that we are the presence at the grassroots level. We are supporting FPOs. We are forming FPOs with the help of our local team, ITC field staff. We are identifying very good progressive farmers by conducting model farms and training centers. And after forming these FPOs, we are helping them. We are onboarding them on the digital platform. So what are we are providing on the digital platform? These digital platforms are enabled with AI. We are providing farmers the AI-based
આપણી વચ્ચે ઉપસ્થિત છે ડૉક્ટર રાજેન્દ્ર કુમાર, મેનેજિંગ ડિરેક્ટર. આપનું સ્વાગત કરવા માટે આમંત્રિત કરીશું શ્રી ખરાડી સાહેબને. વિજય ખરાડી સર, આપે આપનો સમય આજે અહીંયા આપેલો છે એ બદલ JICL આપનો ખૂબ ખૂબ આભારી છે. સેમિનારમાં આપણે કન્ટિન્યુ થઈ રહ્યા છીએ.
So what is this phygital model? I explained, and basis on that developing that physical presence of ITC FPO Mars, what we are providing, we are providing the AI-based digital tools to farmers, which providing the good farming practices, good farming conditions, and we are providing FPOs to the platform for the buying the genuine agriculture inputs. We are providing marketplace for FPOs for selling their output, and also providing the credit facility to the farmers. So what all are the features of ITC MAS? The key features of ITC MAS, but because we form the ITC FPOs by linking our internal value chain system, so that it has become the backbone for ITC, physical backbone for ITC. We are providing doorstep facilities to the farmers, be it every kind of things, be it input, be it output, or be it credit facility. We have enabled in the app that world first AI chatbot for farmers also, and we are facilitating FPOs to get the maximum benefit of ongoing government schemes. So for forming any FPO, we have to decide this. We have to get the sense of that what kind of the size we should have the FPOs. So one particular FPO we have, whatever we are forming, should have the at least 10 villages. In these 10 villages, the minimum farmer should have been 3,000, and the cultivable agricultural land should have been minimum 10,000 acres. So combining all these things, the farmer is going to cater the output of 25,000 metric ton. So this is how we are empowering the ITC network, ITC FPOs for the capacity building, market linkages, and financial support. We have established our dedicated team for this. We are providing field staff and holding for farmers, technicals, agri extension experts, and coordinators, and state level operation team. These are providing training, governance, record keeping, price discovery, and credit linkages. This is how we have developed the entire ecosystem for the MAS. We have mobilized our team for farmer identification, BOD identification. We have done the complete digitization of this. We have onboarded the farmers, and then we discuss the operational business plan, because that is very necessary for next 5 years. What the FPOs is going to, how much they are going to take the turnover. Then we established the physical office and buying setup of the FPOs. Currently, at the pan-India level, we are in presence into more than 11 states, and covering the more than 2,000 FPOs and 25,000 plus villages. This is how we are providing the market linkages to the FPOs. We have given all the quality equipments to the FPOs, through which by training them, through which they can assess the quality, not on the manual basis, but with the help of the quality equipment. We are facilitating farmers to sell all the produce at the doorstep. FPO or ITC will go to the farmer doorstep. They will buy. They will make the payment on the spot. The farmers need not to go anywhere. So we have the complete transparency. Farmer will get an idea in the app how much price he has been paid, what quality parameters he has been his produce we have got. And as far as the FPOs are concerned, for the buying and selling to ITC, he need not to call to anybody. Just open the app, complete the process. He will get the purchase order. He will get the sell order. So everything is done in the one single app. This is how we are providing the hyper local market intelligence or crop intelligence to the particular farmer. If you can see that in this particular mobile photo, if a farmer who is having some kind of insect attack, some kind of crop problem, he just need to click that photo, upload in the app, he will get the solution. He need not to go to any KVK. He need not to call any doctor. If anything is still pending, he just call our call center. Our agronomist will help him. So we have enabled all these particular things in a such way that farmers get all the facilities at the doorstep. We are doing the soil sampling, as the government of India is also initiating the soil health card. We are doing that soil sampling. We are capturing every data of farmer into the app. That is why you can see in the bottom right, the farmer is getting notice or notification to spray the MOP based on the climatical condition. So this is how the hyper local customized base, every single farmer is getting all the inputs. As I mentioned earlier, the farmers need not to go anywhere, as well as FPO need not to go anywhere. So if FPO and the farmer needs to order some agri input, he just need to open our super app, place the order, he will get everything in doorstep. Apart from that, we have tied with number of banks like Axis Bank, SBI Bank, IDFC, IndusInd Bank. So if they want any credit facility, they just need to show interest. The bank person along with ITC staff will go to the FPO, understand the things, close the deal, and farmers get the credit facility. Same way in the output model also. This is how we are going gradually growing in the pan India level. As I mentioned earlier, we are currently 2,000 plus FPOs in the 11 states. Currently, we are having 23 lakhs plus farmer onboarded on the Mars app. As I mentioned, that credit facility we are providing, till date we have provided more than 100 crores of credit facility to the farmers. How we are doing in Gujarat, because since we are operating in Gujarat and I'm presenting here, so this is the overall map of the ITC, what we are doing in ITC. Currently, we are present in the overall 10 district locations. We called it hub. And we are having the 5 plants in the ITC, 1 atta plant, 3 maida plant, and 1 spices plant. And we are exporting a number of products from various ports, that is 4 ports we are currently. So currently we are buying wheat from 23 districts of Gujarat, mangoes from 4 districts, tomato from 2 districts, maize from 3 districts. This is how till date our performance is, and we are the largest direct farmer buying platform in Gujarat. I can proudly say that, because till date we have bought 40,000 metric ton of wheat this year only. And sir, I'm happy to say that 100 crore turnover volume we have done directly from the farmers. So this is how we are doing. And not only we are just supporting the FPOs which we have generated, we are also supporting the FPOs which has been developed and established by others. So 35 existing FPO we are also doing. As I mentioned earlier, that we have our atta plant in Santej, maida plant in Nadiyad and Himatnagar and Surat, and we are serving number of client in this regard. So this is our one of the organic intervention, directly intervention for the mangoes in Surat, in Valsad and Navsari. We have created the organic ICS in last 5 years, and 100,000 plus acre we are still in the cultivation, and all the farmers are certified, organic certified farmers. So I'm hoping that definitely will go all around. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, sir. Shri Bhupendra Sharma, ITC Gujarat Operational Manager, he was. હવેનો જે વિષય છે તે આપણા આધુનિક જીવનની ગતિ અને શૈલી સાથે સીધો જોડાયેલો છે. બદલાતા સમયની સાથે આપણા જીવનની શૈલી પણ બદલાય છે, ખાવા પીવાની આદતો પણ બદલાઈ ગઈ છે, પરંતુ સ્વાદ, સ્વાસ્થ્ય અને સમયની બચત આ ત્રણેયનો સમન્વય આજે ફૂડ ઇન્ડસ્ટ્રી માટે મોટો પડકાર પણ છે અને એક ખૂબ સરસ તક પણ છે. ધ કન્વીનિયન્સ રિવોલ્યુશન, રેડી ટુ ઈટ, ફ્રેશ, કટ એન્ડ મિનિમલી પ્રોસેસ્ડ ફૂડ. આ વિષય પર વાત કરવા માટે આમંત્રિત કરી રહ્યા છીએ શ્રી રાહુલ નાથ સરને, બિઝનેસ હેડ F&B Country Delight. Please welcome Mr. Rahul Nath.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, respected dignitaries, and fellow speakers and esteemed members of the food industry. It's truly privileged to be here today at the Vibrant Gujarat Regional Conference to share my thoughts on a subject that is shaping up the future of our industry, future foods and smart processing, trends redefining the food industry, delivering the delight quality, food safety from source to the consumer. When we are talking about consumer expectations, it's continuously going to evolve. Food is no longer judged only by its taste or flavor or appearance. Today's customers seek products as safe, as nutritious, as traceable, as sustainable, and as reliable and responsible produced fruits and vegetables and agri-produce people wants. They want complete confidence in the taste and journey of their food from the farm where it is grown. Okay. to the plate where it is consumed. At Country Delight, we believe that quality cannot simply be inspected at the end of the process. It must be designed to every stage and successive life cycle of the value chain, from responsible sourcing and scientific quality assessment to technology enabled logistics and last mile delivery. Our focus has always been to ensure that consumers receive food that is fresh, safe, and trustworthy. Today, I would like to share how science, technology, robust quality systems, and a culture of food safety helping us build an end-to-end farm to consumer ecosystem that delivers not just products but confidence and trust. Yeah, the future of food is driven by evolving consumer expectations, technology, and growing focus on food safety and transparency. As much you are transparent to your consumer, the more value you are going to add, okay, and the more consumer delightment you are always you are heading towards the delightment towards the customer, okay. In a smart supply chain, combine intelligent sourcing, quality assurance, traceability at each and every stage from farm to up to the consumer plate, and efficient farm to consumer delivery. When we are sourcing any agri produce, especially in fruits and vegetables business, if you see, the moment you detach the fruits and vegetables from the plant, still it has life and it's deteriorating day by day, okay. So you can enhance the shelf life, prolong the shelf life by using your cold chain, by using lot of other means, how safely you are transforming all this towards the consumer level. And quality and food safety are built into every step of the journey from farm to consumer, ensuring fresh and trusted produce. Yeah. Why quality and food safety matter to all of us? India's fresh produce opportunity, if you see, we are the world's largest producer, you can say, means second. But total, if you will see, we are producing roughly 362 million tons of fruits and vegetables. As a horticulture crop, I will say, and 115 million tons of fruits and 122 million tons of vegetables, and others, if you will see, approx 33.5 million tons. And we have surpassed the grain production as a horticulture crop, if you say, okay. Almost means I can say 350 million tons of your food grain output, and 362 million tons is your fruits and vegetables. And present, so there is a lot of opportunity as we are successively passing the life cycle of as a journey as a India, okay. We have a lot of opportunity to do in that sector, okay. The new consumer reality, we are always seeing safe food, reliable food, trustworthy, how safely it's going, how sustainable it's, and how responsible you are sourcing and you are making up to the reach to the customer, okay. Key supply chain challenges, if you see, it's a inconsistent quality standards, food safety, that you can solve through different food certification like FSI, ISO certification, like that, okay. Sustainable and food security. Sustainability, if you say me, you are improving the quality of the human life by living within the carrying capacity of the supporting ecosystem. Simple, the one line definition, if you will say. And how safely you can transform all this journey up to the safe, up to the consumer at the safest level, okay. And from compliance to competitiveness, if you say, global and domestic market increasingly rewarding, international market earlier also there are a lot of certification, if you say, okay. So already available means, we used to do when we are exporting earlier, means from a previous stint, if you say, used to say BRC certification, TNC, Tesco Nature Care, and multiple agencies used to do Global Gap, okay. So like that. Yeah. The thing what we are discussing just now, what happened to fruit after harvest and why it's required. Being in fruits and vegetables industry, as you know, once you detach the fruits and vegetables from the plant, it continue to respire. Respiration means there is something to act. Means oxygen will act with something with carbohydrate, and automatically the sugar will get converted. Okay, and how the fruit ripens. But in vegetables especially, the more respiration, more deterioration you will find. That's why you're using the, you can say, reefer van or cold chain, whatever you can do. So in short, if you'll say, after harvest, fruit requires taking oxygen and breaking down complex sugar into simple sugar, okay. You need them to produce carbon dioxide or water and heat and lot of other chemicals too. So this, whatever the best way to do, that we have to do to make the fruits and vegetables safe and healthy for our consumer. certifications, just I was talking about FSI and ISO 22000. Yeah. And different certification like ISO 14001 2015 in EMS, Environment Management System, FMS, Food Safety Management, FSMS, USFDA. So these are the certifications what we have as a country delight. Visualizing warehouse operation, if you say, this is the way we are doing in Country Delight. Okay, material receiving, then quality inspection, and all IOTA controlled. Okay, sorting, grading, the inventory, SKU packing, SKU scanning, and crate marking. Then franchisee-wide distribution, loading, unloading, and it's all captured in IOTA, and we are delivering up to the end consumer through this. Country Delight approach, we have a robust quality assurance and SOP based supply chain, okay, from source to consumer, building quality into the system and end-to-end cold chain management system. We have pan India, you can say 64 collection center. In that 10 fruits and vegetables and 54 is the milk collection center. 12 temporary collection center used to make in the season only for 2 to 3 months, like Alfonso, Ratnagiri Alfonso, or Kesher, or Apple, Simla, or like that, okay. Enables quick segregation of produce immediately after harvest. In fruits and vegetables, as I have told, 1 kg of any rotten produce can spoil the entire beans or bags. So it's better to sort and grade at the source itself and store or supply as good it could be, what consumer wants, okay. When you are talking about clearly defined SOP, quality checks at inward, storage, ripening, packing, dispatch, multiple quality gates. There are 5-level quality checks that I will show in for the slide. Okay. End-to-end cold chain management, if I will tell, temperature controlled handling from farm gate to dispatch, pre-cooling, cold storage, transportation, commodity-wise temperature we are regulating, continuous monitoring to prevent cold chain breaks, benefit, longer shelf life, and freshness retention. 5-point quality check, just as I was speaking, at the time of receiving, sorting, grading, while packing, and while batch making, and the customer packing at the dark store level itself. This is carbide testing, India's first paper-based rapid test kit mechanism. Carbide, as you know, this is people used to do, it, especially for the ripening purpose, people used to do. Okay, due to its lower cost, faster ripening, but carbide has some demerit also. And its biggest demerit is it is carcinogenic compound which causes cancer. It affects liver also, kidney also. Okay, so it's a banned chemical also. Okay, so people are using now ethylene based, which is the plant own natural ripening hormone. Okay, just I want to show एक मिनट ये video चलेगा, इसको click करेंगे, video चलाना, video just नहीं back होना. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yes. This is carbide-free ripened banana what we are producing and we are testing. Okay, this is simple video. 1 minute. इसको दिखा ही देता हूँ पूरा. Yeah, just see. We are giving that kit with each and every box, okay, of banana, mango, and whatever the ripening articles. And this is hardly, it takes 15 to 20 seconds. And if you are using carbide, or any traders or farmers are using the carbide, it becomes pink in color. Okay, so this has gone for patent also. Already means filed and everything, means by this year, and we'll get it. And this is what CIFED has also validated the same thing. That is ICR body, Central Institute of Post-Harvest Engineering and Technology. That is Ludhiana based. Okay. Spectroscopic technology that we are using, high definition infrared firmness and sugar that we are using in the lab. Okay. Successfully identified major issues in fruits and cordially solved on the ground, especially spongy tissue in Alfonso. Okay. That we are getting the reading, and based on that we are calculating and doing. This is all our internal R&D. Okay. helped in analyzing the bricks content of the fruits like watermelon, papaya, oranges to supply the bricks. Okay. Ripening process, this is our own controlled ripening process by use of temperature, RH, and defined ethylene gas concentration, better taste, color, and texture. One thing I would like to add in this, when people are using carbide and ethylene, which is a plant natural, carbide generally gives darker yellow color so that you can easily identify. But ethylene is a slow ripening hormone, so it will not give you complete yellow color or something like that. Okay, it depends on environment, temperature, relative humidity. Maybe in winter you will not get, or in rainy season you will not get. But the benefit of that carbide free banana or carbide free, it immense as for the food safety and health, if we'll talk. Okay. This is ozone that we have started and have pioneered in this. Okay, means now we have started continuously aging all the fruits and vegetables. I mean, directly it's a visible difference. Without ozone treatment, after 3 days, and ozone treatment, ozone, it releases the active oxygen, as we all are science students, I can say. Okay, so active oxygen se burn kar deta hai. That is, means frequently we have started using now. Okay, ethylene inhibitor. Okay, ethylene absorber we are doing. Okay, based on the crop. Bricks analysis, girth measurement, use of SPT, and this is all. Yeah, full stack tech based supply chain and quality at country delight. This is our CC Autos monitoring, GPS involved. Okay, production quality monitoring system, distribution, everything is monitored and IATA controlled. Okay, and same thing with milk also, dairy plant. Okay, these are the awards what we have received in the last couple of years, I can say. Innovative Food Brand of the Year and Food Safety and Quality Company, last mile delivery, best delivery quality chain. Okay, yeah. And way forward, if you will say, prevention over correction, shift from reactive quality checks to predictive risk adjustment, AI and automation, what we are presently doing. Rapid testing technology, just now I have shown the carbide testing kit, a spice testing kit also we have for testing of the chemicals, ethylene oxide and others. Okay, traceability and transparency we will talk. Okay, a smart cold chain, IoT sensors are placed in all the cold chain of the country line. Data driven as IoT controlled. Okay, food safety culture and sustainability and safety together, if you say. The future of food safety lies at the intersection of science, technology, and responsible leadership. It transforms from top to bottom. Okay, by embracing innovation while maintaining rigorous quality standards, we can build a safer, smarter, and more sustainable food ecosystem that earns consumer confidence every single day. Thank you. Yeah.
સમયની પાબંદી છે અને ડૉક્ટર રાજેન્દ્ર કુમાર મેનેજિંગ ડિરેક્ટર GSFC આપનો સમય આપે અહીં આપેલો છે. તો એક સરસ મજાનું કાર્ય આજે જે થવા થઈ રહ્યું છે MOU જે એક આપની ઉપસ્થિતિમાં સંપન્ન કરીશું આપણે સૌથી પહેલાં. તો આમંત્રિત કરીએ ગુજરાત સ્ટેટ ફર્ટિલાઇઝર એન્ડ કેમિકલ લિમિટેડના નીરજ બી દલાલ, સિનિયર વાઇસ પ્રેસિડેન્ટ એન્ડ એગ્રી બિઝનેસ GSFC. આપને આજે સરસ મજાનો એક મોકો મળેલો છે, ક્ષણ છે. MOU આપણે અત્યારે એક્સચેન્જ કરીશું અને ગુજરાત સરકાર તરફથી શ્રી વિજય ખરાડી સાહેબને આપણે આમંત્રિત કરીશું, મેનેજિંગ ડિરેક્ટર GAICL. તાળીઓના ગડગડાટથી આજે આપણે આ મેમોરેન્ડમ ઓફ અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડિંગ સમગ્ર દેશમાં વ્યાપારિક પ્રવૃત્તિને મોટા પાક સંરક્ષણ, રસાયણો વેચાણ અને માર્કેટિંગ પ્રવૃત્તિમાં વિસ્તૃત કરવાના હેતુથી GSFC અને ગુજરાત સરકાર GAICL વચ્ચે કરાર થયો છે. કોંગ્રેચ્યુલેશન્સ બોથ ઓફ યુ. ડૉક્ટર રાજેન્દ્ર કુમાર, આપ અહીં ઉપસ્થિત રહ્યા છો આ ખાસ MOU બદલ, એ બદલ આપનો ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર માનીએ છીએ. કાર્યક્રમને આગળ વધારીશું. ઓનલાઈન ડિલિવરીથી લઈને ક્વિક કોમર્સ એટલે કે મિનિટોમાં પહોંચતી સુવિધા. આજે બધાને ફાસ્ટ બધી વસ્તુ જોઈએ છે અને ફિઝિકલ પ્લસ ડિજિટલ એટલે કે ફિજિટલ, એ ફિજિટલ મોડલ કઈ રીતે ગ્રાહકોનો અનુભવ બદલી રહ્યા છે. ટેકનોલોજીની દુનિયા ખૂબ ઝડપથી બદલાઈ રહી છે. ગ્રાહકોની જરૂરિયાત અને બજારની રૂપરેખા એના કારણે રોજ નવા વળાંકો લઈ રહેલી છે. આવો આ વિષય પર પ્રકાશ પાડવા આમંત્રિત કરીએ શ્રી શ્રીનિવાસ સ્વાઇન, સિનિયર વાઇસ પ્રેસિડેન્ટ ઝેપ્ટો ફ્રેશ કેટેગરી. આપનો વિષય છે ધ ફ્યુચર ઓફ ફ્રેશ રિટેલ, ઈ કોમર્સ, ક્વિક કોમર્સ એન્ડ ફિજિટલ મોડલ.
Distinguished guests, fellow speakers, ladies and gentlemen, very good morning to you. Thanks JICL for inviting us and to present the future of fresh retail. Yeah. So before getting into the fresh retail, what it is, I think the retail evolution starts early in the 90s, and between 1950 to 1990s, probably all the kirana shops and modern your mom and pop shops that was there. People used to buy and sell their product, and people used to mostly all their grocery products they used to take it from the local kiranas, right? And still they are existing. If somebody says no, modern trade has come up, q-commerce has come up, e-commerce has come up, everyone has come up, but still I think the kirana and mama pop stores will be there, right? So much of geographical presentation, I mean presence in the country itself. So still they are sharing almost more than 90% of the entire market share, right? Then from a normal kirana pop, and mama pop stores, the modern retail comes up. It starts with let's say Spencer of the world, Nakshatra, Trinetra. These are the very old guys. They started with this. Nilgiris, Heritage Fresh. Then the major prominent players are like DMart, Reliance, and Big Bazaar. So Big Bazaar is no more right now, but yeah, most prominent players are like nowadays Reliance Retail and the DMart. So there might be different formats of retails. Your neighborhood stores would be there, your modern stores would be there, hypermarket would be there, large supermarkets are there, right? And from there it has moved to a e-commerce segment, right? So in e-commerce, like today if you order, so the very next day the delivery will is to come, right? So for that reason I think Flipkart has done a fantastic job, Amazon, then followed by Grofers and others, right? So they used to give a catalog of almost 20 to 20,000 SKUs, I mean products of different categories, where all of your beauty, personal care, electronics, all your garments, then all your grocery food items, so everything you will find it in a click away within next 24 hours. So it started and it's still going on, but in between what happens, the quick commerce players are suddenly emerged up and they started doing delivering in 10 minutes, right? So I'm fortunate that I have been in the part of this journey starting from Reliance to Zepto, right? So I was the first guy to start in the Reliance in 2006, and now also I'm one of the founding team members in Zepto, right? So this entire journey we have seen that, right? So what is the change of behavior of a customer? It's all about the convenience. आप बहुत और हम यहाँ बैठे हैं, कुछ और चाहिए 10 मिनट में घर में आ जाता है. So you know, initial days it was very difficult to convince people 10 मिनट में कैसे आ सकता है, right? आप पूरा गाड़ी 100 स्पीड से चलाओगे क्या, right? So nobody knows how the use of technology, right? So whenever we are planning a store, it's always within the 2 to 3 kilometer of radius, and we just, you know, the hexagon or polygon needs to be there. We serve within that 3 kilometer radius. आप अगर साइकिल में भी जाके आओगे, then also it will take 10 minutes. But the convenience of the people or the thought process of the people are like, you know, they used to say नहीं यार ऐसे नहीं हो सकता, accident इसी वजह से ज़्यादा होता है. You cannot believe almost 80 to 90% of our deliveries is delivered through cycles and EV bikes, right? Not even you are using e-motorbikes as well, right? So those are the kind of things what Q-commerce has come up, and it changed the entire thing right now. And majority of the players are there right now. Amazon, they have also started very aggressively on this. Flipkart is there, JioMart is there from Reliance, we are there, Blinkit, Swiggy. So a lot of players are there, Big Basket, and a lot of small handful players are already there in this market. So this is some kind of numbers. I think though I am from Zepto, we need to deliver in 10 minutes. I have 10 minutes, so we can skip this one, right? Yeah. So Zepto at a glance, what is about this? So in the Zepto platform, we also sell fruits and vegetable, and this is one of the most moat category for us. This is one of the high retention, high customer acquisition, and highest selling category for Zepto. Not only Zepto, for most of the quick commerce, right? So it contributes almost 12 to 15% of the entire sales. And you cannot, I mean, I'm proud to say that we're one of the largest F&B seller in the country right now, right? Almost 34 to 36 lakh of units. If you convert into a metric ton conversion, it would be somewhere around 15 to 17 tons of fruits and vegetable in all across 17 cities, and 11 stores are there in India, right? And fruits and vegetables, almost 40% bill penetration. 100 लोग अगर ऑर्डर करते हैं तो उसमें से 40% लोगों में फ्रूट्स एंड वेजिटेबल का ऑर्डर होता है. सो दिस इज व्हाट द पेनिट्रेशन एंड द कस्टमर रिटेंशन. एक बार जो प्लेटफॉर्म में ऑर्डर करता है, पूरे महीने में 60% ऑफ द कस्टमर, टोटल 100 में से 60 लोग जो है पूरे महीने भर में कम से कम 5 से 6 बार ऑर्डर कर लेते हैं. सो दैट गिव्स अस ए वेरी मच स्ट्रेंथ to deliver the fresh produce at a quick time of 10 minutes, right? And so for that, we have started doing the backward integration. We comes up with a lot of collection centers. If you can see, there are 10,441 verified farmers. That means वो फार्मर का नाम पता एड्रेस से लेके लैटलॉन्ग जियो के साथ हमारे पास जो वेरीफाइड है, दे आर वर्किंग विद अस. मोर देन 103 collection centers. We are directly working with the farmers. Collection centers are there. And 24 mother hubs, basically the warehouses that you used to call mother hubs. And if you have any time or somewhere, we haven't done it in Gujarat, but yeah, it's there in Mumbai, Delhi, and the Bangalore of the cities, where it's a spanning of more than 1.5 lakh square feet only for fruits and vegetables. And those are 3 to 4 types of mother hubs are there. All the integrated processes are happening. We are doing our own ripening chambers. Where we are doing the ripening of avocados, bananas, chiku, papayas, all those stuff. Then also we have own our processing center. If you see the cut fruits, vegetable, all the convenience product, value-added product, that also we are doing in-house. Apart from that also, we have doing all the technologies, using of technologies, doing sorting, grading machines, and packaging, all those things. Otherwise, you cannot do all these things within 12 to 14 hours of the time, right? This is 3T framework. Basically, what we used to call it trust, technology, and time. So trust is the major factor. Nobody sees how it is before ordering, right? आप online में order करेंगे तो दिखता नहीं है. At least retail store में जाओगे, you can see it, feel it, but here it's not there. So for that reason, you need to make a trust. जो भी चीज़ मैंने मंगाया, वो चीज़ें मुझे सही मिली या नहीं मिली. That is what, right? So for that reason, we have developed few of the technologies that's called Zepto Trace. So how will you trace the product, the origin of the product? So for that reason, we have developed a QR code and you can scan it. It will take you to the field. कहाँ से आया है, कैसे आया है. So that trace is there for most of the product and majorly for the seasonal product. For example, mango, रत्नागिरी का mango आता है तो origin है या रत्नागिरी का नहीं है. चिकू आता है, oranges आता है, कश्मीर से apples आता है, हिमाचल से apples आता है, stone fruits आते हैं. तो काफ़ी सारे products हैं. And we are selling more than 400 products of only F&B in this platform. So getting the trust for all the 400 products is very difficult. So that's the reason fruits and vegetable जो general product है day to day basis पे हम use करते हैं, उस product को जो है हम लोग trust के through quality different quality metrics के through collection center से लेके आते हैं. But the majority of the product which takes 3 to 4 days for the transportation from origin to the destination. For that reason, for those kind of product, we are putting Zepto Trace, and people are scanning it, giving the right feedback over there, and this product has gone anywhere in the country, globe actually, right? And lens feature, if you'll see in the app, a lens feature is there where you can just put that and press that lens. You can see the quality and you can see where it got sourced, where it is got picked. कौन सी जगह से ये सोर्स हुआ है, कितने बजे सोर्स हुआ, कहाँ से पिक किया, कैसे पिक किया, everything is details there, right? And also a DQR, like Rahul has mentioned and other persons are mentioned, there is a temperature quality report. Wherever the product goes from one place to another place and whenever it arrives, so that is called AQR process. So each step of the legs that we measure in terms of the quality, right? So technology, a lot of technology are available right now, and though we are a Q-commerce new generation company, so we are using a lot of technologies. AI, ML is very common for us to determine all these data points. And also in the backend, backward integration side also, we are doing a lot of polyhouse farming. And the polyhouse, definitely it's a smart farming where you will use the IoT sensors, all your weather forecasting system, integral fertigation systems. So all those things are we are doing, and it helps us to reduce the cost and increase the yield. And that kind of goodness, whatever we are getting, that we are giving to the customers, right? So in our platform, if you will see, and if you can compare to a market, you are getting a fully fledged quality, traceability, hygienically packed product, and the same price with the market with a convenience of 10 minutes. So this is what the future, what we are going to, research more and more, and how to, get into more and more people in the time. And time, definitely, time is very much crucial for us. Within 10 minutes, we need to deliver for all the products. That is not by forcefully, but by design, by structurally, we are doing it at the backward integration. And time is not only for the delivery, timing at the supply chain as well, timing at the farm level as well, right? So our timing, I mean, 34, आप सोचिए 15 से 1700 टन 24 घंटे के अंदर लेके आना है. सो ऑलमोस्ट 70 सिटीज में लेके आना है. 400 प्रोडक्ट्स हैज डिफरेंट पैकेजिंग्स, राइट? क्या और डिफरेंट यूनिट्स ऑल्सो. हम 10 ग्राम 20 ग्राम 50 ग्राम 250 ग्राम से लेके 3 किलो तक का प्रोडक्ट का वो करते हैं. एंड डिफरेंट पैकेजिंग ऑप्शंस भी देते हैं. किसी का LDP पैकेजिंग है, किसी का नेटलॉन पैकेजिंग है, एंड किसी का बॉक्स पैकेजिंग है, किसी का पनेट पैकेजिंग है. सो ऑल दिस परमुटेशन कॉम्बिनेशंस ऑफ 400 प्रोडक्ट्स फॉर 1700 tons. So that required a lot of planning, right? So previously it used to be D-3 planning. जो मुझे आज चाहिए 3 दिन पहले मैं प्लान कर रहा था, बट राइट नाउ वी हैव मूव्ड अहेड एंड वी आर जस्ट डूइंग D-1. जो मुझे आज चाहिए मैं one day before ही plan कर लेता हूँ, so that I can save on the cost, so that I can save on the freshness and giving more delivered to the and quality in terms of the customers, right? Sorry. So these are the trust markers what we have discussed about the real lens and the stress, right? Quality assurance, I mean AQR, what we have discussed, PUL, pressure check. So though we are a demand-driven company, but it doesn't mean that we are not checking the qualities and we are not doing all the things at the back end. So this is our trust and quality assurance picks. Technology, as we mentioned, Bloom is a market intelligence app where we covered all the market information in terms of price discovery, in terms of what is happening inside the market, how many vehicles have been used, what are the product used to come. So all these things are there in the market intelligence, and this Bloom is also meant for the farmer, where farmer can be onboarded on their own, and we will give you them giving all the farmers agri advisory and the backward demand driven backward integration plan. किसको कौन सी फार्मों को कब क्या लगाना है, कब कितना डिमांड चाहिए, so that we can minimize the post harvest losses, we can minimize the all the losses in the supply chain and get more yield and more price points for that. And these are some packaging automations we are doing at our warehouses. This is agri-tech farm level, what we have discussed. I'll move fast. This is the very important slide for us. I mean, the 24-hour farm to fork engine. If you can see, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. is the harvest and dispatch from the collection center, from the source. Then 12 to 3 p.m. it's a collection center. 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. collection center processing. 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. mother hub में processing हो जाता है. 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. dispatch to delivery hubs. So if you can see, 12 to 14 hours, within 12 to 14 hours, the same product being processed and delivered to the dark store. And the only morning from 6 o'clock it's open. And right now we are opening our dark stores. The delivery is there since morning 6 a.m. to night 2 a.m. right? So you will get the same kind of product what is available in the market and what is available in our platform. Our platform product is between 12 to 14 hours since the harvest. Also the traceability and other parts as well. This is the phygital, what ma'am was talking about, how the features should look like. I think we have currently 1140 dark stores. Similarly, other competitors has also another 4,000 dark stores. I think in India, 2030 or 2035, it would be more than 10 to 15,000 dark stores should be there. If you open up all those dark stores to a collection centers or to experience center for all the consumers, even they can go and check how it will look like. So they will have that feel, right? So those kind of things may come up. So this is what we are expecting. So for that reason, it's phygital means not only the supply chain where the collection center would be there, technology would be there, and the front end, that is the demand driven center. So apart from dark store also, omni-channel can also play a big role where people can do both the things. Right now what is happening, they are not connected to each other. If modern store is there, people are going and buying the things. If online stores are there, people are ordering from the online platform. But both can be integrated in the future. This is what we are looking at. So yeah, these things we have discussed. Key takeaways, speed is a permanent shift. So everybody needs to come up with the speed, right? पहले मोबाइल पे फोन होता था, फोन पे बात करते थे, अभी मोबाइल हो गया, राइट? बट वी आर टॉकिंग द सेम थिंग, राइट? फोन पे जो बात करते हैं मोबाइल पे भी वही बात करते हैं, बट इट हैज चेंज्ड, right? The same way, if now 10 minutes is a norm for everyone, right? So इससे ज़्यादा कुछ होगा ही नहीं. And this is what the one of India's innovation. If you will go to other countries also, you will never find such kind of innovation, such kind of speed in other countries as well. And probably Zepto is going to the IPO, I mean, this month only, I mean, July or maximum by August. We will be the first company in Indian history where they started from zero, from the scratch to within 5 years going for the IPO. We will be the youngest company, and this technology has proven, and now everybody is adapting to that. So, so for that reason, speed will be there. Technology we have discussed. Q-commerce is the organized fresh buyer. Currently, modern trade used to contribute 5 to 7% of the overall fresh produce market. Now, Q-commerce has gone up, and they have a double digit of more than 12 to 14% of the market share in terms of fresh produce, fruits and vegetables. Phygital we have discussed, and Zepto as an agri-tech enabler. Yeah, definitely Zepto has an ambitious to be there in the each of the pocket and work more than 1 lakh to 2 lakh farmers. Now we are just started with 10,000 farmers, so definitely we'll look forward to that as well, right? So yeah, this is for me, from my side. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you so very much, Rahul Nasir. Finally, you revealed the mystery behind the goods which we are getting at the home within 10 minutes or 15 minutes. The whole system you explained with your experience and knowledge. Thank you so very much. અને હવે VGRC વાઇબ્રન્ટ ગુજરાત રિજનલ કોન્ફરન્સના એક ખૂબ જ મહત્વપૂર્ણ પડાવ ઉપર આપણે જઈ રહ્યા છીએ. ગુજરાત હંમેશાથી વિકાસ, નવપ્રવર્તન અને ઉદ્યોગ સાહસિકોનું વૈશ્વિક કેન્દ્ર છે. આજે આપણે એક એવા ક્ષણના સાક્ષી બનવા જઈ રહ્યા છીએ જે ગુજરાતની પ્રગતિની ગતિને નવી ઊંચાઈ પર લઈ જશે. આ મંચ સાક્ષી બનશે એવા દસ્તાવેજોનો જે માત્ર કાગળ નથી, પરંતુ ગુજરાત અને વૈશ્વિક ઉદ્યોગ જગત વચ્ચેના અતૂટ વિશ્વાસ અને સહયોગની આધારશિલા છે. આ ગૌરવશાળી ક્ષણને ગરિમા બક્ષવા માટે હું આમંત્રિત કરી રહી છું મધર ડેરી ફૂડ એન્ડ વેજીટેબલ પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડ વતી શ્રી ગૌરવ ગુપ્તાજીને. આપણે હવે MOU સાઇન કરવાના મુવમેન્ટ ઉપર આગળ વધી રહ્યા છીએ અને ગુજરાત સરકાર વતી આમંત્રિત કરીશું શ્રી વિજય ખરાડી સરને, MD GAICL. વડોદરામાં ઇટોલામાં ફ્રોઝન ફ્રેન્ચ ફ્રાઈઝ અને પટેટો ફ્લેક્સ માટે પટેટો પ્રોસેસિંગ પ્લાન્ટ સ્થાપિત કરવાના હેતુથી મધર ડેરી ફ્રૂટ એન્ડ વેજીટેબલ પ્રાઇવેટ લિમિટેડ અને ગુજરાત સરકાર વતી કરાર થયો છે, જેમાં કુલ પ્રોજેક્ટ રોકાણ ₹440 કરોડ છે અને એના થકી 400 લોકોને રોજગારીનું સર્જન થવાની શક્યતા છે. તો તાળીઓના ગડગડાટથી વધાવી લઈશું. કોંગ્રેચ્યુલેશન્સ બોથ ધ પાર્ટીઝ. હવે આમંત્રિત કરીએ, ઇન્વાઇટ કરીએ ચરોતર ફાર્મર પ્રોડ્યુસર ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન સહકારી મંડળી લિમિટેડ તથા શ્રી વિજય ખરાડી સરને, શ્રી રાજેન્દ્રભાઈ P. પટેલ ચેરમેન ચરોતર FPO અને રાકેશ A. પટેલ વાઇસ ચેરમેન તથા ગુજરાત સરકાર તરફથી ગુજરાત એગ્રોના MD શ્રી વિજય ખરાડી સર. આણંદના પેટલાદ ખાતે મલ્ટી મોડલ ઇન્ટિગ્રેટેડ એગ્રો એન્ડ ફૂડ ક્લસ્ટરની સ્થાપના થવાની છે, જેનું રોકાણ છે ₹350 કરોડ અને લગભગ 5000 લોકોને આના થકી રોજગારીનું સર્જન થવાનું છે. ખૂબ ખૂબ અભિનંદન. ઇન્વાઇટ કરીએ, આમંત્રિત કરીશું સિટાડેલ ગિયર્સ LLP માંથી શ્રી દીપ ભટ્ટ ડિરેક્ટર સિટાડેલ ગિયર્સ અને તથા ગુજરાત એગ્રો MD શ્રી વિજય ખરાડી સરને આજના MOU સાઇનિંગ માટે. વડોદરામાં અદ્યતન પ્રોસેસિંગ સુવિધાઓ સાથે આધુનિક સંકલિત ફૂડ અને એગ્રો પ્રોસેસિંગ પાર્ક સ્થાપવાનો આ પ્રોજેક્ટ છે, જેમાં કુલ ₹110 કરોડનું રોકાણ થવા જઈ રહ્યું છે અને 300 લોકોને રોજગારી પ્રાપ્ત થશે. કોંગ્રેચ્યુલેશન્સ બોથ ઓફ યુ. બીજી ખાસ એક વાત કરીએ તો આ જે 4 MOU થયા એની એક નાની વાત કરી દઉં. આજના દિવસની ગરિમાની વાત કરીએ તો અત્યારે અબી હાલ આ મંચ ઉપર ગુજરાત વાઇબ્રન્ટ રિજનલ કોન્ફરન્સના આ બીજા દિવસે અને આ 4 MOU થકી લગભગ 900 કરોડથી વધુની કિંમતના MOU અત્યારે આપની સામે થયા છે અને 5500થી વધુ લોકોને રોજગારીનું સર્જન થવા જઈ રહ્યું છે. તો ખૂબ સારી વાત છે. બીજા એક MOU અહીંયા થવા જઈ રહ્યા છે. આપણે જે પ્રિમાઇસીસમાં બેઠા છીએ એ GSFC યુનિવર્સિટી છે વડોદરાની, જીએસએફસી યુનિવર્સિટી પણ એક MOU કરવા જઈ રહ્યા છે. ઇન્વાઇટ કરીએ જીએસએફસી યુનિવર્સિટી વડોદરાના પ્રોફેસર GR સિન્હા, પ્રોવોસ્ટ, અને આલ્કિન લેબોરેટરી ડૉક્ટર રંજીત નાયર, R&D ડેડ. આપ મંચ ઉપર આવશો. આ બંને સંસ્થાઓ વચ્ચે કરાર થઈ રહ્યા છે કે જે લેબોરેટરી છે એમાંથી ઇન્ટર્નશિપ અને એકેડેમિક કોલેબોરેશન માટે આ MOU થઈ રહ્યા છે. યુનિવર્સિટીના બાળકોને ભણવામાં ખૂબ મદદરૂપ થશે. ગુજરાત વાઇબ્રન્ટ જે સમિટ છે આ એક અલગ અલગ MOUનું મંચ પ્રદાન કરે છે. જીએસએફસી યુનિવર્સિટી વડોદરાના પ્રોફેસર GR સિન્હાને ફરી આપણે ઇન્વાઇટ કરીશું. વસુ રિસર્ચ સેન્ટર જેમની સાથે MOU આપણે કરવા જઈ રહ્યા છે, ડૉક્ટર હાર્દિક સોની, ડેપ્યુટી જનરલ મેનેજર. ઇન્ટર્નશિપ અને એકેડેમિક કોલેબોરેશન આ બે સંસ્થાઓ વચ્ચે થઈ રહ્યું છે. બાળકોના ભવિષ્ય માટે ગુજરાત સરકાર ખૂબ જ ચિંતિત છે અને આ MOU આ એનું એક ઉત્કૃષ્ટ ઉદાહરણ પૂરું પાડે છે. ખૂબ ખૂબ ધન્યવાદ બંને પાર્ટીઝને. અને આજે આપણે જે નોલેજ લીધું, જે આપણે વિવિધ સ્પીકર્સના એક્સપિરિયન્સમાંથી આપણને જે જાણવા મળ્યું, એ સ્પીકર્સને પણ આપણે અભિવાદન કરીશું. સૌથી પહેલાં શ્રી શ્રીનિવાસ સ્વાઇન, સિનિયર વાઇસ પ્રેસિડેન્ટ ઝેપ્ટો, આપને સન્માનિત કરવા, આપને મોમેન્ટોથી અભિવાદન કરવા માટે શ્રી વિજય ખરાડી સાહેબને નમ્ર નિવેદન છે. આપ શ્રી શ્રીનિવાસ સ્વાઇન, સિનિયર વાઇસ પ્રેસિડેન્ટ ઝેપ્ટો ફ્રેશ કેટેગરી, આપનું સ્વાગત કરશો. ખૂબ ખૂબ અભિનંદન. 10 મિનિટમાં ડિલિવરી પહોંચી જશે. હા, હવે એકદમ કન્ફર્મ છે. 5 મિનિટમાં પહોંચશે. યા શ્રી ભૂપેન્દ્ર શર્મા સર, ઓપરેશનલ મેનેજર ITC ગુજરાત. શ્રી ખરાડી સર તથા KS પટેલ સર. ITCના નામથી આપણે બધા માહિતગાર છીએ. એનું જે મેનેજમેન્ટ છે, ઓપરેશનલ મેનેજર તરીકે આપ ખૂબ સારી સેવા આપી રહ્યા છો. ઇન્વાઇટ કરીએ શ્રી રાહુલ નાથ સર, બિઝનેસ હેડ F&V કન્ટ્રી ડિલાઇટ. આપનું સ્વાગત, અભિવાદન કરશે શ્રી ખરાડી સાહેબ. ખૂબ ખૂબ ધન્યવાદ. આ સેમિનાર, આ MOUની સફળતા, આપણે ખાલી 2 મિનિટના સહભાગી થયા છીએ, પરંતુ હા, MD સરને નમ્ર નિવેદન છે. આપ શ્રી NU હા, હાઈ કમિશનર ઓફ રવાન્ડા, એમનું સ્વાગત કરવા માટે વિજય ખરાડી સરને આપણે આમંત્રિત કરીશું. High Commissioner of Rwanda, your presence is very much valuable for us, ma'am. Thank you so very much. જેમ કીધું એમ આપણે 2 મિનિટના સાક્ષી થઈ રહ્યા છીએ આ MOU માટે અને આ સ્પીચ માટે. પણ આ સેમિનારને સફળ કરવા માટે ઘણા બધા લોકોનો અથાગ પ્રયત્ન છે. ખૂબ જ એ લોકોએ કામ કરેલું છે છેલ્લા ઘણા દિવસોથી. આ આયોજન સફળ બનાવવા માટે પોતાનો ફાળો આપ્યો છે. આમંત્રિત કરીએ શ્રી KS પટેલ સાહેબને, જોઈન્ટ ડાયરેક્ટર એગ્રીકલ્ચર. આપ આભાર વ્યક્ત કરશો આ તમામ લોકોનો.
સૌને નમસ્કાર. આજના આપણા વાઇબ્રન્ટ ગુજરાત રિજનલ કોન્ફરન્સ વડોદરાના ફૂડ પ્રોસેસિંગના સેમિનારમાં જેમને GSFCના માનનીય MD સાહેબ ડૉક્ટર અંજય કુમાર સાહેબ ઉપસ્થિત રહે અહીંયા, અને MOUમાં પણ GSFC જોડે આપણે કરેલા છે, તો એમનો ખાસ આભાર માનું છું. સાથે સાથે આપણી વચ્ચે માનનીય MD સાહેબ કે જેમના માર્ગદર્શન થકી આપણે આ સેમિનારનું આયોજન કરેલું છે, સફળતાપૂર્વક પૂર્ણ કરેલ છે, તો માનનીય MD સાહેબ ખરાડી સાહેબનો પણ હું આભાર માનું છું. આઈ એમ હાઈલી થેન્કફુલ ટુ હાઈ કમિશનર ઓફ રવાન્ડા, હાઈ કમિશનર ઓફ ઇન્ડિયા ફોર બિંગ પ્રેઝન્ટ હિયર, મેમ. સાથે સાથે હું આપણા જે 3 સ્પીકર છે એમનો પણ હું ખાસ આભાર માનું છું. એક તો આપણે ભૂપેન્દ્ર શર્મા, ઓપરેશન મેનેજર ITC, શ્રી રાહુલ નાથ, બિઝનેસ હેલ્થ કન્ટ્રી ડિલાઇટ, શ્રીનિવાસન સ્વેન, સિનિયર વાઇસ પ્રેસિડેન્ટ ઝેપ્ટો. એમનો ખાસ આભાર માનું કે આપણને ખૂબ ડિટેલમાં ફૂડ પ્રોસેસિંગ છે, ક્વોલિટી એશ્યોરન્સ છે, કેટલા મિનિટમાં ડિલિવરી કરે છે ઝેપ્ટો, એ તમામ ડિટેલમાં આપણને માર્ગદર્શન આપેલ છે, તો એમનો ખાસ આભાર માનું છું. સાથે સાથે આજે જે અગત્યના એમઓયુ થયા છે, ખાસ કરીને જીએસએફસી, મધર ડેરી, ચરોતર એફપીઓ અને સાઇટેડલ ગિયર્સ એલએલપી, એમનો ખાસ જીઆઈસી વતી આભાર માનું છું કે આપણે આજે એક એમઓયુ અહીંયા 4 કરેલા છે, જેનાથી આપણને ભવિષ્યમાં ખૂબ ઘણો ફાયદો થવાનો છે. સાથે સાથે આ સેમિનારમાં ખાસ જે પાર્ટિસિપન્ટ ઉપસ્થિત રહ્યા છે તમામનો આભાર માનું છું. અધિકારીશ્રીઓ, ખેડૂત મિત્રો, પત્રકાર મિત્રો, તમામનો હું આ તબક્કે જીઆઈસી વતી આભાર માનું છું. ખાસ કરીને એગ્રીકલ્ચર ડિપાર્ટમેન્ટનો પણ હું આભાર માનું છું. જોઈન્ટ ડાયરેક્ટર શ્રી મહેશભાઈ પટેલ, ચિરાગભાઈ, એમની ટીમ કે જેમણે 2 દિવસથી આ સેમિનારમાં સતત આપણને સહયોગ આપેલો છે. આ કાર્યક્રમમાં જેમણે નામી જે વ્યક્તિઓએ સહયોગ આપ્યો છે એ બદલ તમામનો હું આભાર ગુજરાત એગ્રો વતી આભાર માનું છું. જય હિન્દ, જય ભારત. થેન્ક યુ.
ખૂબ ખૂબ ધન્યવાદ કે.એસ. પટેલ સર, જોઈન્ટ ડાયરેક્ટર એગ્રીકલ્ચર. આ સેમિનારના અંત સમયમાં આપણે જઈ રહ્યા છીએ. આ સેમિનારમાં ખૂબ બધાએ આપને સહભાગ થયા. આપનો સૌનો ખૂબ આભાર માનીએ છીએ. ટીમ GAICLને આજના દિવસે યાદગાર બનાવવા માટે અહીંયા મંચ ઉપર આવીને એક મેમરી ફોટો માટે આપણે પહેલાં આમંત્રિત કરીશું. અત્યારે બધા સ્પીકરને બધા બેઠેલા છે, તો એક સરસ મજાનો ફોટો લેવા માટે GAICLની ટીમને આપણે આમંત્રિત કરીશું. હા, ગ્રુપ ફોટો. આના પછી બીજું સેશન તરત જ છે, તો આપણે થોડું કામ ઉતાવળમાં રાખીશું. તમામ GAICLના સભ્યો છે એ લોકો મંચ ઉપર આવી જશો ગ્રુપ ફોટો માટે.